Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers from Michael Porter Jr.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the 5 roaming the paint. Stan, when you have these back-to-back games, it must force you to alter your approach a little.
Well, Kevin, you got to manage minutes more carefully to not burn guys out. But really, if you can get the first one, it takes a little pressure off the back end. Well, nice pass by Porter Jr., moving the ball with a purpose.
Back to Pritchard. On the top of the key, Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, showing off the athleticism. At 6'10", Porter Jr. is a major problem inside.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Kevin?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And Claxton throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. On the wing, Brown. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Porter, a screen on White. Mann passes to Porter. Here's Demon. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brown outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Mann in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Brown. White finds Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Demon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here's White, and he drives in. That gives them the lead.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smart and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Mann. White covering. It's the Demon. Nets passing it around. Man with it. They really needed more from him in that loss to New York.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Brown against Porter. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Here's White. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 3. To the paint, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Brown against Porter. Looking to end the run. Back to Brown. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Indiana Pacers.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Demon, that's good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. They trail by 6. Porter against Brown. Clock at 6. Nice D from Porter.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on White.
Well, look, there are a lot of different roles Porter Jr. can fill for your team.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
That free throw missing. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it, it's just a matter of make or miss.
And he can't hit the second. Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
The Demon. Here's Man. Offensive rebound.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Pritchard finds White. Shoots over Man. Knocks down the step back J.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
Outside Porter. To Demon. Here's Clowney. Left side, Porter. Latrey does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Outside, White. Now Pritchard. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. White inside. Defended by Man. It's good.
Well, I like how White has upgraded his ball handling over the years. A big part of his growth.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. From past the arc. The rebound by Keita.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Brooklyn trailing. Pass to man. Here's Demon. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, it's the Nets missing. Brown down low. Porter's there. Fade away. And another basket for Boston.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
The Nets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Pass to man. Just 5 on the clock. It's Porter outside, rebounded by the Celtics. Keita's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, White to the inside. Here's Walt. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Igor Demon.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for man. And a new group in for the Celtics. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 5. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Kevin?
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
That's a 2 from Simons. That one doesn't drop.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
From deep, Thomas, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, if Thomas is playing off the ball, he's probably going to shoot it once he gets the rock.
Austin with the ball. Outside, Simon. missing. Net shooting 47% here so far. After Demon. It's Porter outside. Another three for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
1:39 left in the first quarter. Down low, here's Tillman. Left side, Simons. Here's Walsh. Now, here's Boucher. Off target from outside.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Thomas passes to Porter. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Demon. Here's Porter. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Yeah, great effort on the glass. Porter Jr. doesn't get enough credit for that part of his game.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
To see John Quell Jones in the crowd tonight.
The Bahamas native, a WNBA MVP. Jones has played here in Brooklyn a bunch of times with and against the Liberty.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
Also, the way he was moving the ball, spectacular. Setting the table so his guys could eat. Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Thomas, no good. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Knicks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
From outside the arc, and that one is off. And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
They've got Traoré, also Cam Thomas out there. Tyre Williams out there with Sharp. And it's Wolf at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Wolf. He has yet to score. It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Simon. Thomas, no good. The Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum stand. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
And now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Chris Boucher. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. Called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, silver linings. Obviously, being healthy is the goal, but this could be worse.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the three-pointer by Boston. Thomas, a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Thomas. Lets the three fly. It's good from long range. Thomas got 9.
Well, that's his third triple of the game and his second in this quarter. He is heating up.
Pritchard passes to Simons. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Thomas against Simon. Again, Thomas missing. The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Tillman. Three-pointer, Simon. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot off.
Now here's Thomas. 9 points in the game so far. And so Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Give it up for Team White.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. 5th on the list, Michael Porter.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
Williams passes to Mann. Here's Clowney. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Mann.
But when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Boston has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside, Simons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simons has got 9 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Mann. Back to Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. From the arc, Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Now Pritchard. He's got 6. Boucher with a screen on Thomas. A 3-ball. Clowney pulls it in. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And this is Porter Jr.'s role. It's why his coaches and teammates encourage him to keep looking to score.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Simon. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Mann. Thomas a screen. Outside Porter. There's the 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
Boston's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pritchard passes to Simons. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. Simons has got 13.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
It's high 5, man. Here we go. The zone. Team fight.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Williams. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Inside, here's Thomas, and they pick up 2. Thomas got the game tied up here for the Nets.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's White. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. Back to Brown. over Porter. Here's Cada. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Pass to Clowney. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Celtics. Cada's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Porter. Brown kicks to White. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Nick Claxton.
Terrific finish by White while dealing with the foul. His composure is impressive.
Demon, he's checked in for Thomas.
We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Boucher. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Boucher's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Here's Demon. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Pass to Boucher. Now here's White. Pritchard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Demon. Can't tie it up because that one's no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Pritchard. White looking around. Brown inside the line. Out to the wing. Boucher kicks to White. Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Man passes to Porter. Pass to Clowney. They set the pick from deep. The rebound by Cada. Cada's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Demon. 5 points in the game. Outside Porter. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Boucher passes to Pritchard. The kick out to Brown. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Porter.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's Demon. Pass to Clowney. The kick out to Porter. He nails it, and we're tied up. Porter's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
Boston is gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Celtics passing it around. Offensive rebound. Pass to Pritchard. Sinks the triple. Pritchard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Pritchard's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Here's Demon. He's got 5. On the wing, Porter. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. White finds Boucher. Now Pritchard. 34 seconds left in the first half. Brown the pass to Queta. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Sam Hauser's checked in for Chris Boucher. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Demon. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Clowney. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Brown outside. Over Porter. No good with the elbow jumper. What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
In a game against the Bulls, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. That's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man, playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Boston leading by 4. On the floor for Boston. Pritchard and White are gone. Sam Hauser is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Cada in at the center position. Now here's White. Driving the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Boston. White's gone 4-7 from the field here. Outside, Porter. Claxton sets the screen for Porter. Second chance shot, and Claxton with the layup. Claxton's got 10 points.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Pritchard. There's the pick. Brown outside. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown against Porter. Screen by Claxton. Man can't hit. Boston leading by 4. Over in the corner, White. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Demon. Here's Man. 6 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. White down low, guarded by Porter. Here's Hauser, and the rejection by Claxton.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
It's Porter outside. Rebound Boston.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. Looking to get back on track here. Got a hand on it. Here's Porter. And that one, good. Porter's got 25 points in the game.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Hauser. Outside, White. They need this one. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Hands it from downtown. Pritchard's got 14 points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. At the line, 1 shot.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. The lead is 2. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to White. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Man. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Boston, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Fires the 3. And it's White missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Boston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
And the Nets with possession here. Pass to Man. Here's Demon. And a wide open look for Porter. And the Nets miss again.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Brown. And the rejection by Paxton. Porter looking it over. Pass to Clowney. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Celtics leading by 4. Outside, White. Hauser the pass to White. And here is Brown from downtown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in.
Checking in for the Celtics. Number 27, Jordan Walsh.
Pritchard with a wide open look. No good on the quick 3. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
To the inside. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Man. 6 to shoot. For the lead.
Nice job by White on D, making that one hard on his opponent.
Here's Walsh. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Walsh has got 8 points.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Man finds Porter. Buried from 15 feet out. Porter's got 30.
Stepping in, Porter Jr. Mid-range jumpers are like layups for an elite shooter like MPJ.
And they call an illegal screen here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Celtics. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And of course, the Nets just need to take it a game at a time. The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Brooklyn trailing. For the lead. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And White kicks to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. To the wing on the left. Here's Walsh. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And that one falls for Claxton. Chris Boucher's checked in for Boston. And Claxton drops them both. Boston leading by 3. Pritchard passes to Brown. Back to Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Demon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Devin stepping the line with 2 shots.
Free throw good, Demon. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Walsh. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now, here's Thomas. 11 points in the game. For the 3. Not going to go that time. Boston leading by 7. Brown finds Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Brown inside the line. And another basket for Boston.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. And so Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Checked in for White. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
Celtics on D, pass to man. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those. And not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Nets trail by 9. And here is Thomas, 11 points in the game. Fires the 3. Boucher with the rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And here's Brown outside, hits it from three-point range. And now it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
No problems knocking that one down. Thomas got 14 points for the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Brown with it. 16 points for him. Pass to Boucher. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Upside Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. This one for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Three-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 12 from 15 feet away. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Swiped it away. Floats one. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Boucher with a screen on Thomas. Boston again missing. And for the Nets, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's the screen. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, we got to go back to that nice play to get the steal. You can see how quick Simons is with his hands.
Nets shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Here's Demon. He's got 11. Pass to Clowney. And the layup is good. Clowney's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Simons from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Demon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thomas outside. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fleury is out there with Thomas. Then it's Williams. Then it's Porter. And it's Wolf in its center. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Pritchard. Three-pointer, Simon. Score the basket. His eighth. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Williams with a clean look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics leading by 11. Outside, Simons. Pass to Tillman. Here's Pritchard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting from Boston, Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Pritchard. Celtics making a switch here. Minot's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Nets trail by 12. Porter dishes to Thomas. Puts it up from 15. And Boston with the rebound. Walsh just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Minot. Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Thomas. Pritchard from outside. Wolf grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Drives to the hoop. Fleury gets the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Simons. Beyond the arc. Fleury with the rebound. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Porter. Now, here's Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Simons has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jacks up a 3. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Fleury. Outside, Porter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Porter's got 10 points here in the second half. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Joy for your Brooklyn Nets.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Boston also with the sub. Brown's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He said, "This is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up." He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Brooklyn on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Simon. Oh, man. Wow.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Nets trail by 9. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Thomas against Simon. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Brownie's checked in. Mann subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And Brown drops them both.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Outside, Porter. Inside. Here's Denon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Now, here's Simon. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Clowney. Porter a screen on White. Here's Clowney. Offline with his 3. Celtics leading by 9. Lets a floater go. And Simons with the lay-in good. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, once Simons found his rhythm, he's been non-stop.
Ball stolen. Now Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Simons. Defended by Mann. And it's blocked. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
First person on fire. 13. At the line for the Celtics. Xavier Tillman. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Clowney. again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Brown the pass to Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tillman. Three-pointer on the way. Here's Demon. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Tillman. Now Pritchard. Brown outside. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Outside Porter. To the paint. Here's Demon. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, you expect Porter to take his own shot there, but he smartly makes the extra pass.
Pritchard with the ball. Down low. Here's Keita. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Nets trail by 13. Now, man, pass to Porter to the left side wing. Here's Demon. He's covered by Pritchard. Clock at 6. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 13. White the pass to Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Well, there's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Pass to Clowney. Now Porter. He's covered by Brown. Here's Demon. No good on the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's Pritchard. Here's White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Demon to stop the run. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now here's Brown. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston.
One time from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Nets trail by 18. Pass to man. Porter in the corner. Back to man. Here's Porter. Launches it. The 3 goes down.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Now Brown. The shot from 20. He gets it to go.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's man. White covering.
Boston foul. Bill Black, third personal foul. First team foul. And out the line, shooting 2. Terrence Mann.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Mann. Here's Pritchard. Here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Showing off the post moves right there.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Nets trail by 17. Claxton outside. Puts up the 3, and there's the 3.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And here's White. Pritchard with the ball. White outside. 1:30 left in the game. Brown fires, knocks down the 3.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Now here's White. Here's Pritchard from deep. That one misses. Here's Demon. He's covered by Brown, and that one is good.
Devin. At the line, 1 time.
On the free throw, no good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game. Don't doubt. Just keep executing the game plan. Everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.